And welcome back to Icarus, Elysium solo open world. Let's see, we started breeding some snow wolves. We're making more, breeding more chickens so we can get more roast chicken as a replacement for our chocolate cake. Upon game reload, all of the animals got the double buff, I reckon. Laser has been so like for ages. Oh, really? Got another Tusker stuck in the wall. I'm really starting to think I should just take the windows out, you know? Looks like it's the windows wall pieces giving the issues. Really? You really did that? Sorry, I don't want to unstuck on top of the building. Where did this one come from? Straight here, yeah. This is where it came from. Oh no, actually no. Wrong. One to the side? There. Sorry, lady. I'm gonna have to move you to the correct box. Should be in here. Okay. What was on that side, huh? Yeah. I'm just gonna replace this wall with a normal wall then. Okay, let's hope that fixes that. You have both buffs. You have both buffs. And you have both buffs as well. Okay, let me put the windows away. Also, consume, 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 and drink. Yeah, let's just give you some more health then. Basically these three, gonna be 8 more. Let's can put in these 3. And you, my friends, how you doing? You have one as well. Level 16, one here. Basically put in there. Icarus just given birth. Good. Let's see, deployables. put it in here with the buildables. There you go. Okay, can put that one away. Unit has given birth. Lovely. Exotics we can put away. So last time we got a meteor event, no, 2 days ago, which respawned uranium in here. Hiya Silver, how you doing? So maybe today we'll do another uranium event. We'll see. How's work today? Check. Slinker and Gym Raptor. Two of the animals who usually refuse to eat. Doing good, happy Tuesday. Right so far, quiet today at least. And not as busy as yesterday, huh? Good, good. Our Tuskers phenotyped. Phenotyped. These are non-phenotyped. These are. As are those. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. A bit of silage, which we can throw in with this. This, well, we can do another wheat harvest. We can do another wheat harvest. And make more silage. So we did get ourselves a bunch of new bees. Looks like they did fix the infinite worker bee. Let's add a second one there. Been working on breeding safe builds. You can just copy to JSON, not have to rebuild the same facility like 17 times for each critter. Almost done with the wiring, the least favorite part. The wiring is okay though. A breeding safe build. Oh, so basically you have an outpost, make a nice building for breeding, then make a clone of it, and for so you can use that clone to breed, and then if you need another breeding farm, you can just grab another clone. Smart. Come on. There you go. Why is it always so hard to harvest the wheat, huh? Gonna have one for slinkers, geothermal, raptors, gym raptors. Oh, different breeding farm for all animals, different animals. Okay. Sure, why not? And then we can put the worker bee back. And there. Computer likes it better than having all the breedable stats in one save. That is true, absolutely true. My number of mines, 154. Yeah, it's putting a drain on my PC. On my server, I should say. Ah. It's... Oh, you're gonna be on the fence as well? Is this a Yugis thing? Come on. Come on. Out of there. There you go. Is this a Ubish thing? There you go. Wanna do things like for slinkers, have a set of Alpha, Savage and Timid each. Ah, since I help on the breeding server, those popular bloodlines. Yeah. I understand. Indeed. Timid for more speed, Savage for leech, and Alphas because they're supposed to be bigger, although can you really see the difference? I'm not so sure about that. Yeah. Hey, if people want Alphas, sure, why not? %. Yeah, 97%. Why are you on the fence again, hey? The moment I step in, he's getting off. Anyway, we have 2 pairs of unstable Ubises now. Let's hope this is going to increase my chances of actually getting a phenotype 7. Okay. Now you can do it with file editing and pushing knowledge skill, just copying JSON files. Yeah, I mean, doing it with JSON files, I mean, come on. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in JSON editing? I know that all my animals here I have bred myself. All the different phenotypes I got them myself. I don't do it with JSON editing. I know I can do it, but no. There's no sense of accomplishment anymore if you start editing JSON files. It's like my biggest reason why I don't do that. Having said that, if you do want to edit JSON files, you need to be able to read hex codes as well. I reckon there are hex editors out there that can do a lot of the work for you, but still, again, what's the fun? Okay, just making sure I have nothing cooking. Good. This one can use some more salt. So add some more salt here. There you go. Don't even want to entertain the idea except to make them actually bigger. Couldn't pay me enough to try and figure out how to do what the JSON file editing. Nah. How shall we put it? For technically enabled people, it isn't too hard. But for technically challenged people, it is tough. Only copying the map to save myself a billion hours, building the exact same build a ton of times, yeah. Like, if you would be able to create like a blueprint of a building and save it as a quick build, that could be handy. But I don't think that they're gonna implement something like that. So, careful now, I don't need to keep this one. I'm just breeding these guys for the raw chicken meat. I'm technically challenged, yeah. Like I said, if I would want to do it, I could fairly easily do it, but nah, not my style. Switch back the knife. Good. These can go in there. Don't want to mess with the files browser progress I've made. Indeed. And the moment you're like, you know what, let me do some file editing. And then like 2 days after you get like the phenotype 7, you always be like, yeah, would I have gotten the phenotype 7 if I hadn't do the file editing, you know? Takes too much away from sense of accomplishments. Eat, and you eat. Go back in your pen. You eat. You eat. You should eat something. You should eat something. You are eating. Lovely. Calf is eating. Good. What's this one doing? Hungry? So let me move this one a little bit out of the way so the female can walk freely again. And eat something there. Getting off there on your own, or do I have to? Stay down. Put some barbed wire on the top there. That'll help. If this continues, I don't have much choice but to put glass half walls in. Or hitching post and hitching ropes. Actually considering doing that, you know. Put the hitching post smack bang here and hook the UV up. It's gonna be a lot of work all the time. Don't wanna have to do that. How's the food in this one? Okay, still have enough. Good. Got level 18 already so far, so that's good. Okay, how's the wolf doing? Wolf is grown up. Good. Galahad. Let's see. Snow wolf, female, timid bloodline, no phenotype, obviously. 1492. 353. Total of 27. Your mother has 29. So I'm not gonna keep this one. And one of these. Yeah, yeah. Let me actually grab a vestige from this guy. And let's make a trophy. Snow wolf. Trophy. And do I have wolf vestiges? I don't. Don't even have wolf vestiges. Okay. Eh. Swap for the good knife. The knife is way more durability. So way better to use. Right, let's see. Okay, Snow Wolf. Can already pre-make one of these. I'm gonna need for the next breeding round a bull serum. So grab 10 herbs. Let's just pre-make serums. Careful bloodline and no phenotype. So, I'm not gonna keep it. You better be phenotype 7. Okay. Yeah, because these juvies don't want to eat, their growth speed is pretty bad. We've got a bull here. Timid bloodline. Stat wise 0, 10, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9. Total of 50. Your dad hit 44. So we're gonna keep this one. Now we're gonna have to feed him a couple of times to get him to nope, this one here, to the 4th talent point, so he can have the protector talent. In the meantime, we can already get rid of this one. Delete row. Skin. about 800 every time I feed him, 700, 800. So now we wait for the XP increase to halt. As you know, food is down to 99%, so I can manually feed him and XP will start counting again. I think like 700 odd per time I feed him. Meantime, I'm gonna check up on some other animals. Like this one has grown up. No phenotype, but his stats might be enough to warrant keeping him. Let's see, 0, 9, 10, 8, 9, 6, 9. Total of 51. So, Tusker, non-phenotyped male. I'm breeding with a 48. So, we are gonna keep this one indeed. Stay assigned only. I'll come back for you. I have to check the non-phenotyped. Where's your UV? That's a female. Okay, that means I can already get rid of this. Why are you hungry? Because he's not allowed to eat. Oopsie. Anyway, this one 4, 10, 8, 9, 7, 10. We delete that row. Get rid of you. Yes. So careful. Every time I basically replace an animal, I have to add it to the allow list. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, out of here. And into here. Come on. Let me through. Doesn't want to let me through. Okay. Let me check your stats then. Is 0, 2, 9, 10, 10, 9, 9, 49. So I have to compare it with the female in the room. She is 50 points. The female here has 50. So that means we are not gonna keep this one. Oh, we have a red storm incoming. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we are inside then. Now I have to add the new male. I have to add to the allow list of food and water trough. Allow here. And allow it there. Time to feed the bull. Then we can check the next. We have here non-phenotyped 9, 16, 19, 27, 47. I just brought a 51. So we're not going to keep this one. 40% chance from getting the phenotype from mum, phenotype 5. 40% chance to get phenotype from dad. Another 40%. This one shows the remaining 20%. So yeah, no. Bye. Let's destroy some items from my inventory to save on some weight. Go. And now I can move faster again. What do we have here? Phenotype 3. Tusker, male, wild bloodline, phenotype 3, stats wise 3, 9, 10, 10. 6, 10, 6. 54. I'm breeding with a 49er. That means we're gonna keep the new one here. Stay assigned only. And you get rid of this one. 2, 7, 9, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 49 points here. What? So you can get the saddle. I'll add you to the allow lists. One here and one there. Male, Tusker male, phenotype 1. Wild bloodline. Stat wise 0, 7, 5, 5. 10, 9, 10. That is 46. I have been breeding with a 43, so we're gonna keep this one. Hold on. Copy. Paste. Stay assigned only. 0944 7910. Yep. Delete this array from here. Can skin this one. You can grab the saddle, add you to here, and add you to here. Okay. Can feed you again. I want the protector talent on my bull here. I think I'm gonna have to feed him once more though. There you go. And there you go. Good. What do I have here? Incorrect phenotype. Phenotype 3. I need a 7, so... Bye. At least you had phenotype. Really? Still not grown up? Grow up. And you non-phenotyped and not an unstable bloodline, so bye-bye. Why so hard to get phenotype slinkers? I 1 in 30, 40 slinkers is phenotyped. Unstable definitely should help in theory. Okay, I'm waiting for the raptor here. Please be a phenotype 6. For the slinkers, I'm still missing phenotypes 3, 6 and 7. I'm almost almost inclined to just grab a couple of wild slinkers, see if I can get a different phenotype from wild. There's you. Phenotype 3, don't need ya. What is your bloodline, by the way? Brave. Well, very brave of you to be the wrong phenotype. I need phenotype 6. Don't come between me and what I'm trying to take out. Okay, let's see. I've done them all, I think. Yeah, good. Crossworth, don't think 7 is available by breeding? Well, then there's still 3 and 6 I should get. It's a blue one that I think will be mission locked. Not sure of Dev's plan, but 3 and 6 are legendaries. With all the best RNG and luck, thank you. So there has been talked about the last patch notes. They said something about the Force Evolution virus thingy. Phenotype specific to Force Evolution type. So maybe it will be Slinker 7, I don't know. But like I said, I'm still 3 and 6, but 2 legendaries on the Slinkers. Okay, I did not know that actually. If they are legendary, stands to reason they're going to be hard to get. But still, come on, yeah. Any phenotype at all should be doable, I'd say. Let's wait for these 2 to grow up. Slink's one of the favorites, and I thought to get 3 and 6 for so long. Yeah, I've been breeding Slinkers for a long time as well now, trying to get 3 and 6 and 7. But I have the 1, the 2, 4 and 5, and the non-phenotype, obviously. But I've been breeding with those non-phenotype for a very long time, and the chance of getting a phenotyped Slinker feels lower than for the other types of animals. Most likely just perception though. But yeah, if I get a non-phenotyped unstable bloodline, I'll keep the unstable one. These are both wild. But here, 31 levels. And this one as well, 32 levels. So many levels they have gotten just by sitting here and breeding and getting shared experience. So you can imagine how long I've been trying already. I'm gonna do the same as with the Ubises. Soon, the moment I get an unstable bloodline, I'll swap them out and run with the unstable. I did it here with the Tuskers as well. I got one of these, the male phenotype 4, and I bred it with the, I have an unstable non-phenotyped, bred it with the unstable non-phenotyped, and got a nice phenotype 4 female out of it. Seeing you have some incredible luck with RNG. Gonna get the unstables and all that legendary soon, I feel it. I hope so. I hope so. I wouldn't object to getting those. Just for completeness sake, you know. 96. And you're at 99. Do we have a... I don't think I have a chick trophy yet. Maybe the next chick I should just straight away kill the chick and get a chick trophy. Or vestige. Okay, what do we get here? Snow wolf. Male. Ambitious bloodline. 2543. 394. Total of 30. And I've been breeding with a 24. That means we're going to keep this one and going to get rid of the old one. Yes, the 2533. Yeah, it's 24. Okay, so I can get remove this line from my spreadsheet. There we go. Don't need a vestige there. Again, I hit the floor. Right. Okay, let's see. We have all the vestiges here. Yes. Yeah. Let me just do those first. Rooster and wolf. Couple of Ubis. One and two. Slinker. Raptor, stay there. Good. Injects. Bull. You haven't been added to the food and water trough yet, hey? Oops. There you go, now you are. Okay. Tusker. Make sure they're both added to both troughs. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay. That's all done. These can go back there. And make more of these. You can go in there. I'll put the egg in the deep freeze as well. It's chicken, so it's going to be the soft meat. What we're going to get. White meat. Always mix those two up. You can use them to make more wolf serums already. So there you go. 12 minutes till another 3-hour mark. Early morning. Let's just do another run, another whatchamacallit, uranium run. If there is, I will put the silage away. And we have seen the meteor come down in the Arctic. So let's go there. All the other animals, they can like gestate and give birth, and juvies grow up and everything. Bear and a bear. Wow, you were down a lot. Power. $278, the same amount as last time. Okay. So, I'd say let's go. And in green medication should be fine. Taxidermy knife. Good. Oh, at least the wave didn't get knocked down all the way. And destroy and grab. And you can go in there, this can go in there, and these can go in there. I'm still cold, buddy. So let's grab a cocoa as well then. There you go. Different buffs, so they stack. Revenants. 3 revenants. I knew it. Oh, actually. So I can sleep through the night. Oh, and with oh, I don't need all that because with the heater, I don't need a campfire. So I can sleep through the night now, skipping the big cold part and everything. Where is my cursor? And rob off. And you grab that. I'll drink some coffee. Should be 2 cartridges now, I think. One. I thought there was a second one. Yeah, it's not lying on the ground, it's still standing up straight. Well, no longer standing. Spectre and a skull mood. Destroyed as a wraith. Unfortunate. There we go. Destroy and grab. There. Drop off these. A poor Spectre. Right, sorry. Didn't even touch the ground. Revenant. I have to go out here and skin the Wraith. Also gonna need to drink my coffee again. Go. Oh, should have drank the cocoa. Apparently. Oh well, then we'll wait 2 minutes before we drink the cocoa. But I don't want to stagger my hot drinks. Drop and grab. This. Stand in yellow radiation zone, but close enough to the extractor so it still keeps running. Destroy and grab this. Spectre. I have to go inside the radiation zone. It's alright to see. How many do I have with me? I have like 10 default at this site. I have another site in the desert here where I also have 10. More than enough. You don't need 10 raptors, but you know, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Overwhelming force works. I reckon if you have 3 or 4, it should work. It should be enough as well. Destroy the waste. Grab the hostage. Revenant. Destroy, grab. Especially with the Revenant, it's helpful if you have a bunch of raptors on you. Revenants do take a bit to kill, so having more raptors is better. Oh, destroy the waste so we don't get any radiation from it. Destroy, like that. Send you uit hier. Drop off. Drop these off as well. Destroy and grab. We've got a level. We don't care about levels. So when it comes to the raptors, do give them the talent to regenerate health upon making a kill. It keeps your raptors alive for way longer. Like I don't even need to give them food or water. They're good. All yours are full perfect stats. Just been on an outpost with some rejected raptors. Make easy work with the vapor condenser waves. Oh, they do indeed. And yes, my raptors are all perfect Pac-Mans. So once you have a pair of perfect Pac-Mans, the offspring is basically always perfect Pac-Man as well. So what I did is I kept on breeding a bit longer and brought a bunch of raptors over to here and brought a bunch over there. Yeah, they're all perfect Pac-Mans, as you can see. When it comes to fighting skills, this corner is important for the fighting skills. Don't go for this one though. Not worth it. A perfect Pac-Man Raptor has a lot of physical damage, but if you put that one talent point in, minus 100 physical resistance, nah, you don't want that. Like a proper perfect Pac-Man Raptor, the only thing that can kill it is fall damage. So you don't want to lower the physical resistance. Oh, we get a storm. Storm is the reason why I have my heater in a shelter. Because this cave is so big that if I put the heater out in the open, it's not sheltered and it will take damage. So I've put it in a little 1x1. So I can quickly hop in there to take shelter from the storm. Yeah. Oh, but I do need to get a hovering though and a medic. And my green medic ran out. Hold on. And hovering. What about that? So don't take any extra radiation damage when I sit here. Quickly swap the chest piece so I can get my 5th food buff in. And then I can swap it back. Only you just got 9 of 10 with raptors and 6 of 10 with dunes. Can't seem to get a phenome mutation to a different color. Add more luck on the buffaloes. Perfect white and gold. Can't get a black version. Yeah, buffaloes took me a while to get all the colors in Perfect Pac-Man. Especially phenotype 6 took a while. I have got all of them for the buffaloes though. But 9 of 10 with raptors. Not sure what you mean with 9 of 10. Stat points. Breeding does take a bit of... this doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often that a drone pops in here. Yeah, stat points, 10 stats. It takes some effort usually indeed to get the last talent points all proper. To get 1 10 stat and the rest on, 1 0 stat and the rest on 10. Nearly perfect Pac-Man, yeah, 9 of 10. Missing 1 point of 1 stat, yeah, I know. It's annoying, isn't it? That's usually what costs me the most time as well. Getting that last talent point proper. Getting the perfect Pac-Man. But what I usually just do, I just keep on breeding. And like for the raptors, for example, I want 0 stat on figure. So I just, as long as I'm still building up stat points, I just keep the one with a higher stat point. As soon as I hit 60, then I only keep the UV if it has a lower figure than the parents. If you've been following my streams for a while, because lately I've been doing a lot of breeding, you could have seen how I did it with the getting to perfect Pac-Man, like the effort it takes for the last point. All dropping right, and you almost missed it one wave. And those ads, they increase the yield by about 50% when it comes to uranium. I had to kill tons of animals. Still do. So glad for a butcher knife. Oh, tell me about it, man. I remember when we started breeding, I was breeding the raptors, perfect Pac-Man raptors. Man, getting rid of the non-perfect Pac-Man raptors, especially because it's the high physical resistance. It was near impossible, man. Why am I still red on radiation here? Should be yellow. The Geiger counter is broken. Okay, now it's... Why is there... Did I forget to destroy... maybe I forgot to destroy some radioactive waste. Bring out nice to justify culling of one? Yeah. Like, even with the... this miasmic knife with the electroshock attachments, it was near impossible to get them all done. Man. Like you kill 2, 3 raptors and then you have to like repair your knife already. Man, it was a pain. Something's wrong with the radiation. Okay, we're back to yellow. Maybe... No. Our Revenant carcass doesn't increase radiation around. I didn't accidentally drop something here either. I don't know. Oh, this time it makes sense because I have uranium in my inventory, so that's why I keep the red on the Geiger counter. So now we're back in the yellow. Good. I'll already grab a green radiation medication though. This should not go up to red here. Okay, it is down to yellow. Good. But yeah, this knife has a durability of 150k. Having to repair it after every couple of animals killed. So people resorted to interesting ways to get rid of animals, like running them off a cliff, placing them in lava. People did come up with interesting ways. No, the vein here is 278 uranium in still. It had 278 the last time as well. The one in the desert had 229er. I want to say the moment this one is completed, it will respawn the one in the desert. So I wonder how much or the next one in the desert will have. Because if the one in the tunnel here is always 278 and the one in the desert is always 229er, interesting. There's a wraith, looking, judging by how far away the raptors were chasing it. Yeah. Drop and grab the rest. Another level. Running a uranium extractor is good for your experience. Right? So imagine running this one during a double XP weekend. 166 remaining. So we have grabbed what, 116. Which means we're almost at 40%. Grab. It is night time, so let's quickly make it daytime. Drop up and grab. Hot cocoa, time for coffee. Shim. Spectre. Grab. Forwards. Try, grab. The skull moves. I haven't gotten a single rod yet. And all the skull moves we have skinned so far. Hey, I should have said that earlier. There we got one finally. Destroy the waste, because if you leave it, it will act as a radiation source. You'll get more radiation than you want to. So far, so in the 28th Skolmut Prime finally had a rod. Green medication ran out, so let's use a red one. Revenant. Skolmut. Skin the Skolmut. Those rods is basically the reason why I skinned the Skolmuts and vestiges. Vestiges are worth a bit. But yeah, you need it. Man, killing raptors with a knife. The electro and poison did more damage than the... For a moment I thought it was another drone here. Radiation, sorry, the electric and poison did more damage than physical damage. Yeah, so glad with the cleaver. And still you have to repair your cleaver quite frequently. Okay, one touch full with skullmoot vestiges. There's what, 1800 rand. 30 times 20. No, it's... sorry. 600 rand. I have to renew a holding buff. So, Coco. Now instead of the hazmat suit I could use another armor with more heat and cold resistance and use the radiation module to get my radiation resistance up to 75. It's okay, you can keep your temperature in range with the help of hot and cold drinks. Hot drinks in the desert, cold drinks here, and sorry, hot drinks in Arctic here and cold drinks in the desert. So you don't have to worry too much about your temperature. Just give me the skull mood. Destroy the waste. Grab the vestige. Stay within the yellow radiation zone. Sure we didn't miss any carcasses here, because they are gonna disappear after 5 minutes. And a carcass not skinned is a carcass you don't get any loot from. Okay. Store and grab. Skin you. And destroy, grab. But yeah, like I said, if you have like 3-4 raptors on you, you should be good as well. Yeah, I'm more a person of like, hey? Like I said, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Let's just get a whole bunch of raptors in. Gonna work faster with more raptors. Nice, another rod. Rod number 2. And 130 remaining. Out of 278. So we're over halfway through. Destroying a vestige. What was the last thing they killed here though? Spectre. No, it wasn't a Spectre. I feel like I'm missing a carcass somewhere. Ah, here. Spectre carcass. Grab. Really? Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that, I said. And destroy. And yeah. Have a skull carcass to skin. Destroy the waste. Grab vestige. Spectre. There's a wave. You can tell by how far it's being pushed back. 123 remaining. This one. Drop and grab. Got coffee, so we need a cocoa. Above and above. We use the enzymes, a lot of enzymes for breeding, so definitely a nice extra income here. Very nice that we get enzymes here. Drop and grab. Drop off. Back into yellow radiation zone, so we can get our radiation a bit back down again. Although it's not too bad at the moment. I had it where it was like almost the next phase, so compared to that, it's okay now. Let's drink hot coffee. One wraith got pushed back here, still in a circle though, so that is good. Roughly circle by the pylons. Like if you get outside the circle, you get too far away from the extractor and then it pauses. Like this is too far away, so now the extractor pauses. And now it starts up again, good. I mean, it would give all the carcasses a bit more time to disappear, 5 minutes, but it also makes it so the extraction process takes longer, obviously, if it pauses all the time. So yeah, I prefer to stay within the circle, not too close, because if you're in the red zone you take a lot of radiation. But if you play solo, yeah, it's unavoidable. You have to get out of the circle ever so often to, especially the wraith, skin the wraiths here, and it's even worse in veins in open areas like the desert or the volcanic. At least here they all spawn on top of the extractor, so most of the ads are killed close to the extractor. If you do this in the desert or in the volcanic, they spawn away and they come towards the extractor. So if you have a whole bunch of raptors, they can kill the edge before they get close enough. Then you have to go outside the circle to skin them, which again will will make it so the extraction process takes more time. Level up again. Destroy and grab this one. I'm switching between the taxidermy knife and the miasmic knife all the time, because miasmic knife has way more durability. So skin with the miasmic knife, so your knife doesn't break that often. But use the taxidermy knife for the skull moods, because the vestiges can be sold for 20 Rand each. As you can see, we're at 44, so there's 880 Rand. As a byproduct, basically. Destroy, grab that. If you would like drop this, boom, this is a radiation source. Best to destroy it. It has no use anyway. So don't keep it around as a radiation source. You'll be accumulating way more radiation way quicker. So. Consider using backpacks for skinning instead of a taxidermy knife. Could do, but this is basically my go-to backpack, so I can carry a lot of items, especially after finishing a uranium event. I'm gonna need a lot of slots to bring all the uranium ore, so I could do the backpack, but yeah. I have to eat and get a hot drink as well. Grab. So swap. Consume. Swap back. Get a hot drink. There we go. The double slot backpack you're using, the 12 slot? Indeed it is. Yeah, the Larkwell Martinez tactical backpack, indeed. 12 slot. Ooh, nice, an extra rod. I have extra, like currently, 2 patcher modules, and I have another patcher module in here. And I just want to bring everything in one go. I'm still in there, 90. So 20 odd minutes. Yeah, I like my carry slots. Also 15% weight capacity, meaning you don't get over encumbered that quickly. So it's both for the slots and for the extra carry capacity. Always overlook the bag. Always load the buffalo and cart planes in space. True, true. I've done my fair share of buffalo carting as well. But, you know, if you go and loot a base, it's very handy to have a backpack and a bunch of pouches. If you go and loot a base and you can only pick up like 4 items, then you have to bring it to the buffalo and then run back and then get the next bunch of items. So much work, you know. Way easier if you have a bunch of slots on your own in your own inventory where you can put stuff in. And like collect a lot more before having to run back to the buffalo cars. So when it comes to like early gameplay, the survival backpack is actually a very nice one to have. You know, the full damage resistance one. But once you get into the whole planet side crafted armor with attachments, you can have attachments which do that functionality, or you could even go for talents. Just reduce fall damage reduction. I used to go for those talents like jumping cost less stamina in combination with the reduced fall damage. This stems from back in the day before mounts were a thing. So the bunny hop was the fastest way to get around. Adventure here. Plyometrics, 3-point landing, and even the cushioned fall. But with the introduction of mounts, those talents became less useful. You don't do the bunny hop no more to travel the world. You just grab yourself a mount. I'm still using quite often on my armor the reduced fall damage. This full damage resistance and chance to avoid sprain when taking full damage is useful. Because you do still run around on foot, and if you like jump off a slope, jump down a slope, you can take surprising amounts of fall damage, sprains and everything. But since I don't use the bunny hop anymore to go around, I just rely on my armor attachments, and I don't do the talents no more. 80 odds remaining, so like 20 minutes. Always use a mod on the boots. Yeah, same here. In my opinion, it's the most useful one for the boots. Okay. A whole drink. And a medication, the red one. And the same with like the helmet. I tend to go with the not on this one, course. I am in the desert a lot. I use this armor basically only for doing uranium run. But my normal armor, I go for the boss tracker attachment. I don't spend that much time in caves anymore. Especially after I started running deep trails. Don't spend that much time in caves anymore, so I don't need the cave resistance thingy. But like I said, for this one it is actually handy. Because this is a cave and we do have the cave debuff. So yeah. Bit more, 50% chance to resist cave sickness. Nice. And the less water consumption, especially because this one is basically alternating the tunnel here and the one in the desert. The water consumption reduction is nice. But that 50% crit damage is a must. I just use weapons that hit hard already. They have a nice alpha damage. And like I'm using my kinetic rifle a lot. I love that the kinetic rifle. Very nice all-round weapon. 63. Better. That. Hey. Physical resistance, right? See? My rappers don't take any damage if I hit them with a fist. Physical resistance. Little desync between the server and the client here. What's going on there? Oh. Kinetic rifle with the uranium ammo, you do heaps of damage. Although having said that, if you fight the Centrum Queen, you might want a little bit more than just the one kinetic rifle. Where did I? Okay, here's the other wraith. A little bit of a grab. Take into the circle. Where's that wave gone? Here. Hey, big dog. welcome to the channel. Thanks for the raid, appreciate it. Welcome raiders. How folks doing? We're running a little uranium extraction here. Almost there though. Like about 10 minutes to go. So drop off these 65 vestiges, skullmoot vestiges. Not bad, not bad. This is called 1300 terrain worth. Grab the Spectre. Yeah, having a bunch of raptors here, very helpful. Alpha skullmoot, skin him. Sometimes they do have a uranium rod in. Do destroy the waste. Because if you leave the waste, it's an extra source of radiation. You don't want your radiation to go up too quickly. Because then I'll have to abort and come back another time. With a hazmat suit. And I'm alternating the green and the red radiation medications. I can keep my radiation down. So I can basically run an entire extraction event in one go. Little desync. Let's quickly grab a hot drink as well. Coffee. Destroy and grab the vestige. What was killed here? One of these. Switch the knife because taxidermy knife doesn't have a lot of durability, so I kind of only want to use it to skin the alpha skullmoots. Coming up on 70 skullmoots, we got 4 rods so far. Anyway, let me introduce myself for the people who don't know me yet. My name is Corné van den Bosch, Con, whatever. My name has been mangled in so many times, in so many ways already. Mainly play Icarus, although also play Valheim co-op, Grounded 1 and 2 co-op. Icarus, I play both solo and co-op. We recently finished playing Windrose co-op. Decided to do a bit of Valheim to re-familiarize ourselves with the game again in preparation for the Valheim 1.0 release. Was it what, December something? September. So it won't take too long no more. At which point we'll start a new Valheim open world on Thursdays. But yeah, for now I'm playing some Icarus. Basically waiting for Great Hunts to drop for Elysium. And once I've done all the Great Hunts on this map here, or at least one complete mission path, I'll start a new open world and a new character. The advantage of regularly starting a new prospect is twofold. One, you can basically start with a fresh map, so your performance is like back up all the way. And the second one is the early game struggle is nice, you know. There's the reason why I tend to regularly start a new character and then go in without any space gear. hot drink. Different hot drink, different buff, so they stack. But yeah, I regularly start a new character so I can test out a different character build. Like I used to go heavy on bows. This character though I went on melee. And like I said, new world, so I can do a new base location, new base layout. And you know, starting over again with like nothing is more fun. There's the carcass, spectre. Drop these, grab the rest. Enzymes are a nice byproduct here. We use it for the breeding, for the serums. Because whilst waiting for the great homes to drop, I'm doing a bit of breeding. And the occasional sandworm and uranium extraction, just to spice things up a little bit. Drop that. 20 remaining, so it's like less than 5 minutes. Drop, grab. Drop off the ore, because if we walk around with the ore in our inventory, again it's extra radiation source, so we take extra, we accumulate extra radiation. I don't want that, so that's why I stand to the side a bit. Top right Geiger counter you can see is now in the yellow, meaning less radiation accumulation. Hot cocoa, time to drink a hot coffee. Okay, let's go back in for some skinning. Yeah, as you can see, my taxidermy knife, it was like about fully repaired when I got here. And we have used it quite a bit for the skomoots. Yeah, the 20 rand for the vestige and the chance of getting a rod makes it worth it to skin them. This vein has 278 uranium ore in it. So when we're done, we can see how much we got from the adze. Adze increased the yield by about like over 50%. So definitely worth it skinning the adze. Skinning the wraith. Our wraiths are being pushed back quite a lot, so we get outside the circle where the extractor is active. That's why I was shooting this wraith when it was still on top of the extractor. So it stayed within the circle. So I could skin it and the extractor is still running. Okay, destroy this here, grab that. Skin. Yeah, some people prefer turrets for the radiation event. I prefer raptors. Because I don't have to provide power or nothing. Don't need to give them food or water. They're out of food and out of water. I don't care. And with the talent to regain health when they make a kill. opportunity here. They'll survive. Come on. There's the one I wanted. What do you get? Revenant. Drop and skin. Minutes. Only 3 remaining, so almost empty. Let's drink a hot cocoa. This is the last one. Skin the wraith. Okay, so we can see how much we got this time. Like this. Let's make sure I didn't miss any carcasses around here. Any carcasses around the outside. I don't think I've missed anything. Nope, good. Okay. So disconnect this guy and pick it up. And we can put it away. First though, how much do we get? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 420, 440, 449er. Nice, that means 449er min 278. We got 171 from the edge. Nice. Okay. This one can go in here. Come on. You can go there. Put these in here. 75. 1500 Rand worth. Hey, you should be there. I can swap you for the cleaver. What am I missing? I thought I had 6 items in the owl. Whatever. Okay, so I have to... actually, if I... Do I have another slot? I do have another slot. I think this is... oh, hold on. I need to... Okay. So my raptor does have to carry 2 stacks because... Well, 1 stack actually. 1, 2, and 3. Drink something. Actually, you know what? I wanna carry them all myself, just because. So, there we go. Alrighty. So now I can run back home. Oh, there's a storm going on. Interesting. We grab a coffee. Let's go. Don't care about the drone. Can't see me anyway. Yeah, since I have all the items in my own storage, I can go to the centrifuge, drop stuff in there without having to worry about my raptor walking off. Although he shouldn't, because I fed and watered him. But one never knows. Animal storage, by the way, here. All the animals I'm not actively breeding and or using otherwise. Put in animal storage. Put them away from base. The reason being that the protector talent from the bull, basically all the aura talents, do seem to be a bit buggy when there are a lot of animals around. According to the devs. So I thought, you know what? Let me put a bunch of animals away. Come on, around. Thank you. Unfortunate, the protector talent is still not really that reliable, but guys can go in there. Lovely. Can bring this one back to the pen. Ah, apparently my radiation and medication had run out and I didn't realize. It's okay though. Also, why are you folks thirsty? There are water troughs upstairs. You're allowed to drink from any container, so you coming or what? Come on. Follow me back. Hello. What the? Come on. Aha. I have multiple gauge here. Come on, chop chop. Consume, 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 and use one of those. Yeah, no idea why the wolves don't just drink from here, for example. I haven't done anything with the allow lists, so there's one there. So they can drink from here. No, this one is not going. Wolves doing wolf things. Anyway, let's quickly make a daytime. Fill up my medics. Should make some extra green medics. Swap armor. Swap armor here. And swap pheromone module. First the armor. Step by step. There we go. Pheromone module. You can go back in there. I need to repair my taxidermy knife. And can swapper for the new pickaxe again. There you go. Lantern. Swapped. Okay, they can go here. Where did I... Huh. The electric pistol here. There you go. Okay, let's put the vestiges away. Oh, sorry, I thought it was one with skullmoot vestiges in as well. Never mind then. There you go. Fill up shotgun shells, fill up my uranium ammo. Three empty patches to put back in the raptor. The electronic can go in here, steel ingots, and the active lithium storage wall. If you have the 2 access space talents, 4 points in there. You make a storage wall with the wall-mounted cupboards. You get like 40% higher storage density than when using the standing cupboards. Too high, perpendicular with a wall. 40% higher storage density. If you don't have the talent, storage density is the same. Okay. Now we can go and have a look at our animals. Now the chicken, I'm purely breeding for raw chicken meat, because you know the chocolate cake having an issue at the moment, which will be fixed in the next update. Means I wanted to use something as an alternative for the chocolate chicken, and I went for the roast chicken. Oh, I should have skinned this one with the taxidermy knife. Because you can turn a vestige into more raw chicken. Wolves. I have a new wolf here. Snow wolf, a male, ambitious bloodline. Stat wise 2, 2, 5, 5. 4, 7, 8. That is a total of 33 stat points. His father at 30 points, so I'm gonna keep this new one. I'm gonna get rid of the old one. Okay, and the old male, this one here, 25433. And for delete that row from my spreadsheet, done. Okay, what do we have here? Phenotype 2 is unstable, but I am still looking for phenotype 7 for the Ubis. I have all other phenotypes, including phenotype 2, so bye. We have here another phenotype too. Yeah, it's the same. I need a 7. Fine. We have here non-phenotyped hardy. Dune Raptor, I need phenotype 6. You're not phenotype 6 and you're not an unstable bloodline. If it would have been an unstable bloodline, I would have used it to continue breeding with. You know, unstable bloodline, meaning higher chance for a phenotype upon breeding. But yeah, Slinker, I don't have 3, 6 and 7 yet. 7 apparently isn't there. 3 and 6 are there. No phenotype and not the unstable bloodline, meaning double no. Yeah, his own fault. Yeah, it's very hard nowadays to get, for me at least, to get a phenotyped Slinker in. Okay, what do we have here? Tusker phenotype 4. Female, savage, 4 and 0, 7, 8, 6. 10, 10, 10 is total of 51. The mother had 43. Wow. Big improvement. Well, you know what that means. I'm gonna keep this one. Stay assigned only. And close. 186. 3889. Yep. You are no longer needed. Let me add you to both the food and the water trough. So you are allowed to eat. Because if they're hungry and or thirsty, you can't really breed with them. So. And in order to prevent them focusing on food trough next door, I just, okay, assigned only, and I assign them to the food and the water trough in their own box. See, this one is now eaten. Boom. Okay, next. What do we have here? You are new. And no phenotype. So there's 40% chance to get the phenotype from the one parent, 40% chance to get phenotype from the other parent. This one chose for the remaining 20%. The only hope for this one is it has better stats than the non-phenotyped Tusker I'm currently breeding with. 0, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, 8, 47, and I am breeding with a 50 talent point non-phenotyped female Tusker, meaning I'm not gonna keep ya. 3 points less than the one I'm already breeding with. So, not gonna keep this one. Always careful that you don't accidentally kill the wrong one. I've had that happen before. Now you have nice buffalo phenotype 7. And then you accidentally kill your phenotype 7 instead of the non-phenotype offspring. Bit annoying if that happens. What do we have here? So, this is the other side. Both parents are non-phenotyped. This one decided to go for the 20%. At which point there's another dice roll, and then this one decided to be a phenotype 4. Uh, 0, 5, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. There's 54. The one I am breeding with is a 52. Hold on, have I removed the wrong line somewhere here? No. I did not, hold on. I forgot to remove a line. Anyway, female Tusker, female this line has to go. Anyway, copy. Where'd you go? There you go. Thor. Stay assigned only. The male phenotype 4 Tusker. So I need to get rid of this one here. 03, 10, yeah, 52 total. So then I'll bring the phenotype 4 over to here to continue breeding with. So you grab the saddle. And add you to the allow list here and there. We have here new bull. Wild bloodline. 0, 10, 6, 10. 8, no, 7, 10, 10. 53 total. My current one has 50. So again, we are gonna swap you. And assigned only. Now for the bull. I'm gonna manually feed him a bit because I want this guy to get the protector talent. In the meantime, put a bit more extra shared exp. Then we can get rid of this one. Delete a row from the spreadsheet. Skin. You can get the saddle. One more level. So again, I'm manually feeding him so he gets some experience. We wait for the experience counter to stop and for the food to drop below 100. Because if the food is at 100, manually feeding ain't gonna help. So almost there. And feed once more. And doesn't mean I don't need these. I will already get rid of some of the items here, because I don't need those. At least I'm no longer over encumbered now. And this guy now has his protector talent. There you go. Add him to the food and the water troughs. So he can eat and drink. Again, if he's hungry and or thirsty, you can't really breathe with him. Next. Man. So annoying. This happens. Phenotype 1 with a lot of talent points. So, okay, well, I don't want to keep this one. Can I fit through here? I cannot. Hold on. I'll just not put the window back in. Okay, you come back here. So, what do we have? Tusker phenotype 1. So again, decided to go for the 20% and then rolled phenotype 1. Quite high figure though. 6, 9, 10, 7. I want my Tuskers with a figure of 0. 7, 10, 8. 57 points total, but with a quite high figure. No, I'm breeding with a 40 points, so I'm actually gonna keep this one then. Stay, signed only. I have to bring him to the proper box. Once. I have to check where I am breeding the ones. Here, right next door. Okay. So can go in here. This is a bit busy here, so if I put you there, I can take the saddle from here. This one I can get rid of. 0, 1, 10. It's a 0, 10, 1, 1. This one here. Delete and get rid of you. You to both the food and the water trough. Now Freya here is a male. Tusker. Male, wild bloodline, phenotype 1. Stat wise 0, 10 to 5. 8, 9, 9. 43 total, and your dad had 46. This one's 46. Meaning we are not gonna keep this one. So, bye-bye. Righty. Grab this. And let's once again destroy some stuff we don't need. Okay. Okay. Done, 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 done. You're done. Yep. Quickly checking them all. Okay. That's all done. Here's all done as well. Good. So, what we're gonna need serum-wise is 5 Tusker serums, 2 Ubis serums. I want a chicken serum. I have wolf serum. Bull serum. So, apparently this one's still set to follow. So, stay. I have to bring this one back. And I have to grab 10 herbs for a bull serum. Bring you back there. Do make sure that I have added the new ones to the troughs. But I do tend to forget that. That looks good, 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 good. Right, so now we can go grab ourselves some herbs. In the meantime, there you go. They're all chicken meat. Up you there. Herbs. 10. Oh, have I made a chicken? I made a chicken. Serum, okay. Right. Chicken. Inject. Wolf. Inject. These can go back there. Slinker. Inject. Ubis. Inject 1. And inject 2. Raptor. Inject. Bull. Inject. And Tuscarus. Inject 1. Inject 2. Inject 3. Inject 4. And inject 5. Okay. That's done. So now the Raptor serum can go back in here. I'll go and empty out the fish trap so we can make some more slinker serums. And take all of these. That one is full. There you go. Now what I want to do is I want to sort these fish on weight a little bit. Oh, 9.9, so 6, 5, you go there. Less than 6, split them out. Okay, this is definitely a very heavy one. Do we have any 7 point something? Yeah. 7, 6, 3. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is in theory, a fish that is between 6 and 9 kilos should be an operative word here, give 3 serums if I have 5 of them. I've seen, especially if they get close to 6, that is not really working that way no more. 696. Six, 8, there's another 6, 8. 7. 6.3, 7.43. Okay. Those are all 6 plus. Here's another 6 plus. Let's see if it works this time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So if we 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we turn this into slinker serum. How much do we get? 3. Okay, that worked. I am not gonna use this one. Although no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make another slinker serum. Got 3 again, so that did work this time. 6, 3, 6, 3. How many do we get from this? 2. Okay. That's what I was afraid of already. Okay, so these are all less than 6 kilos. 2, I think. Yeah, 2. Because I put more than 3. Okay, so the rest of the fish I'll put back in here. No, here. Consume, 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 consume. Let's fill up our food stocks. And I still have some chocolate cake, but there we go. So I could use those chocolate cakes. I decided to use those chicken instead. Why? Just because. And the ammo is full. That's all full. Swap at the canteen, so don't have to wait to fill her up. Although with the tier 4 benches, filling up your canteen and your oxygen tank, etc. is quick. I'll also do this. No, this is hot coffee with cream. And this is the chocolates. Okay, they're filled. As you can see, we have quite a bit of hot drinks still. Coffee and chocolate. These can go back there. Alrighty. How are we doing here? A little chicky. Ah, I said I wanted to kill it and see if we can get a vestige from it. From the chick, huh? Took the chick a little bit to realize he was dead, but oh yeah, we got a chick vestige. I just wanted to try it out. So you can make... no, not yet. I have to wait 30 seconds and you... 7 minutes recovery time. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait before I can do the next chicken breeding round. That's fine though. Can I do anything with a chick vestige? Not here. In the trophy bench. Yeah, we can make a chick trophy. And put a sign next to it. For science. Something like that. Meh. Let's see. Drop off that. Swap the knife back. Let me actually repair the knife. There you go. Yeah, the chick died for science, so at least it wasn't. It didn't kill him for nothing. I just wanted to try something out. And no, the process takes the most time when breeding, waiting. In the meantime, I am gonna go for a quick smoke though. Then when I'm back, we'll check up on the animals. So yeah, like I said, I'm going for a quick smoke and I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes. And we're back with a new soda. Right. Let's see. Let's quickly make a daytime, shall we? Daytime it is. Quickly drink something. Are you doing? Oh. Recovered, so yeah, puppy. We have a puppy. Let's grab some silage from here. Let's have a look here. As usual, you refuse to eat. As do you. These guys are always on the fence here. Stay down. Put this one back in. You refuse to eat. Come on, can I reach you? There you go. This one always refuses to eat. The calf usually is eaten. Yeah. Good. How are we doing over here? This one doesn't eat. You are eating, good. You're eating, good. I hope when he grows up he doesn't pop outside. Eat and eat. Now the kitties here, they have the nurturing gaze talent for faster UV taming. And there's the quick tamer saddle. Come on, can I reach you? Yes, sometimes. Quick tamer saddle. Also quicker taming for UVs. So they grow up nice and fast. I'm gonna make sure all the food troughs are filled up. I don't want these guys to run out, so we're gonna fill up the food troughs. You need a lot of silage for these guys. Let me grab some more, because I'm gonna run out. So it means we're gonna do another wheat harvest to make more silage. Grab silage from here. Hard to keep up with all the silage use. And I'm doing silage because silage doesn't spoil. So that's why I'm using that one. Right, so harvesting. First put a bee in the beehive. Damn. Something's very wrong here. Okay. Because the time for the bee is very low. Anyway, let's harvest our wheat. They go to 30% plant fatigue now, but that is fine. Can keep on going with this one for a bit. Like 2 more harvests, I think. Then we'll replant the wheat. I'm also gonna do a berry harvest, so we can use the fiber for silage as well. when it comes to berries, I want to use my lithium sickle, so you get some tainted plant DNA as well. And we also, by the way, harvest the exotics here. I'm using the miasmic sickle here because I don't get tainted plant DNA anyway. And I have the feeling, but it is a tad hard to know that for sure, but I have the feeling that with the miasmic pickaxe I get a bit more yield. Especially because this one has the reaper attachment on. And this one has the threshing attachment. Reaping gives me more yield. Okay, let's see. Berry harvest. Where are we plant fatigue wise? 10% goes to 20 now. That's fine. Okay, I'm done with the harvest, so we're gonna grab the bees out of here, put them back in there. No need to keep on using the bee durability. They don't give a plant growth buff anyway, they only give a yield buff when you harvest. So no, the berries I harvested I can use to make more animal food in the pen. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And one here. Okay. First drop all this in, and then we can put some wheat in there. Oh yeah. I have to... there. Yeah, aliens. Welcome to the channel. Turned Icarus into Zookeeper Simulator. Well, not entirely, but I am breeding here. So, yeah. There is a lot of animals around here. That is true. Let's make some flour out of the rest of the wheat here. How are we doing on the tainted plant DNA? 38 only so far. Okay. But yeah, the moment I am done breeding one of the animals, phenotype perfect Pac-Mans, I bring the animals to my animal storage. I'll quickly hop over there and show you. But as long as I'm... Come on. There you go. As long as I'm still breeding, indeed, they... let's stay in here. Gives them all their own box. Especially important here, because I'm breeding 5 pairs of Tuskers. If I don't give them their own box, the phenotype 4 will start breeding with a phenotype 3 and the non-phenotype with a phenotype 1, etc. So yeah, give them all their own box. Took a nap, got right into the stream, woke up to all the doggo noises. Okay, and thanks for the follow, man, appreciate it. So, well, I hope you don't, you won't get disappointed by being raided into here. And yeah, sorry for the noise the wolves made. So as soon as I'm done with a certain set of phenotypes, I bring them all in here. Mammoths, I can't breed yet, but I have a male and a male. Oh, so I have to find myself a female mammoth at some point. Shaggy zebras, male and a female. I have a male camel here. I have a female in base, which I'm still using. Non-phenotype moas, phenotype 1, 4, 5, 2, 6, 3 and 7. So basically all the phenotypes for the moas I have. All perfect Pac-Mans. Slinker I'm still breeding. I'm missing 3, 6 and 7. Geothermal raptors I have all of the phenotypes. Ubises I'm still trying to get phenotype 7. And upstairs we have buffaloes, dune raptors and tuskers. Buffaloes. So you have all the phenotypes for the buffaloes. Dune raptors, I'm still missing phenotype 6. And tuskers, I don't have any perfect Pac-Mans yet. So that's why there aren't any here. Yeah, basically put them all in their own little box here. So if I wanna if I wanna grab a certain animal, certain phenotype, I can just come over here and quickly pick them up. More boxes here. For the next animal that I wanna do phenotype breeding for. Not sure I'm gonna do yet though. Depends on what the next animal is gonna be. I mean, I could do the gribblers. I haven't done those. And the conifer wolves. I don't have the all the phenotypes for those yet either. But yeah, this is my animal storage. Nice ones, the 7s. Personally, I prefer the 6s. Yeah, as you can imagine, I've spent quite a few hours breeding already. Doggo noise was nice. Okay, good. I get within 500 meters of my base, and it has to load in my base. Always a bit laggy. There's my animal storage. Let me give you a quick tour of the base as well. All started out with a little 3x3 here. And obviously expanded bit by bit. Kitchen area, crafting area. Yes, I still have the old foundry. Yes, I also have the new foundry. But I incorporated this into my base design already, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep the old one. Storage area. And biofuel and oil production. Here's where I started out with my breeding. Just a couple of animals at the time. I have my armor area here. Last session I put up some boards here just to make it look a bit better. And my trophy room, where I have like literally every world boss trophy, including the land shark. The only one which is not in here is the full-sized brazier. It's outside. I have the smaller brazier. And like I said, literally every other world boss trophy. 9x9, 5 high. You need a 5 high for the Scorpion King trophy and for the Sandworm trophy. So I decided to do a little bit different than the standard box. So I put some round walls in the corner, some rounded roofs. Put a nice chandelier down. I like the snow. You should see this in the dark. And breeding factory, well, we have spent quite a bit of time in here already, obviously. All the separate boxes with the animals in. Greenhouse, 3-story greenhouse. I started out with a 1-story. But then I was like, I want more crop plots. So I decided to turn it into a 3-story one. Beehive in the middle. It covers 10 by 10, except the corners. So that's why the corner one is empty. This one is not covered by the beehive. A couple of piggies as well. It's the increased yield talent. Don't know exactly how big the area of effect for those talents is though. But yeah. And the 3rd story, it's covering an 8x8 minus the corner piece. Because the beehive buff is not cylindrical, it's like spherical. So yeah, 3-story greenhouse with lots of crops in. Now before I made the animal storage, I kept all the animals here in the pen. I tend to build my pen on top of the base for a couple of reasons. If your animals are elevated, they don't seem to draw aggro that much. Also to avoid animals from, to prevent animals from falling through the world, building pieces are loaded in before animals are loaded in. So if I have animals on a floor and I come back to base, it first loads in the building pieces, so the floors, and only then loads in the animals. So you reduce the risk of animals falling through the world. So this is why I usually keep it in the pen here. That's also why I have so many food and water troughs. But then I ran into the issue where the protector talent from the bull isn't being applied all the time. So I asked it as like, hey, why? And they said, well, it might have to do with the amount of animals in the area. If there are too many animals around, aura buffs tend to get a bit wonky. So that's why when I decided to make my animal storage and move a bunch of animals over there. Conversation reminds me, I put dirt foundation under the AOEI. So far, no disappearing acts. That's good to hear, Silver. So, indeed, if it's on a hollow foundation, animals spawn underneath it. If it's on a solid foundation, dirt, animals spawn on top of the world. That's very good test, very good to know. Because I've heard multiple people complain about this. Now I can tell them like, hey, put your advanced orbital exchange interface on dirt foundations, so animals will actually spawn on top of the world. The stream runs great even with all those animals. Well, I'm running like 30 to 40 FPS here in my base now. When I started this open world, this prospect, I ran 140 FPS. So it's definitely a lot of FPS drop. One of the reasons is the amount of building pieces. Try to keep your building pieces below like 3K. Because more building pieces, they all need their structural stability calculated. So it is a lot of work for your computer to calculate those mounts. Don't get too many mounts, because all the mounts need the pathing calculated, the food and water usage. So the more mounts in the area, the more compute power needed. But what is a difference here is I run my prospect on a dedicated server. I grabbed my old rig, my old gaming rig, and installed a dedicated server on there. That is making quite a difference. Also, like prospects over time lose performance. That is a given. One of the reasons is like more building pieces, extensive resource networks, also very bad. Like as you can see, I run biofuel to the drill, to the drill there, refined oil. It is short distance, so that's fine. But I also run crude oil and a power network all the way from my base here to oil derricks here, and branch off and to oil derricks here. So I have a very long power and oil network, and those are actually bad for your performance as well. Multiple smaller resource networks cost less performance than one big resource network. In previous open worlds, not on Elysium obviously, because this is my first Elysium open world, but other maps, I ran power from my base, central base, so like all over the map to drills and everything. Very bad. On the next prospect, what I did is for all the electric drills, I put a little power shack with a solar panel and a battery next to the drill. So you had a very small power network. Way better for your performance. Another reason for performance degradation is delta data, so-called delta data. Basically, if you start a map, you have like nice and high performance. There are objects on the map, foliage, bushes, rocks, trees, etc., etc. Every change you make to a map object, like for example, if you harvest the foliage, what the game basically does is says, okay, you have the map. Now you make a change to map object. You harvest a bush, you cut down a tree, you mine a mineral node, It's a change compared to the original map. This change, so I have the map and then the change. Delta data is what it's called. And the more change you make to map objects, the more delta data you get. That all needs loaded in and needs to be processed all the time. So that's especially on older prospects is a very big performance drain. A couple of things you can do to mitigate this delta data is under gameplay. Yeah, fiber foliage respawn and large stone respawn. Enable those, meaning not the bush, not those berry bushes, but the foliage and the small trees. I can harvest it now, and the moment I reload the game, it will be back. Foliage respawn. The same if I mine this stone here, and I reload the game, the stone will be back. So basically it respawns the objects, so it gets rid of the delta data related to that. When it comes to trees, like if you cut them down or if they catch fire during a lightning storm, so they burn down, that's what this device is for. Localized terraforming device. You put enzymes in, either synthetic or the natural one, condensed enzymes. You charge, and when it's charged you activate it. And it will regenerate all the trees within its area of effect. And that is this light circle here. So as you can see, it's quite a big area. So it regenerates the trees. So I cut down trees and then I run this one. It regenerates the tree, so it removes all the delta data related to those trees. Better for your performance once again. Then we get to mineral mining, voxel mining. Those mineral nodes you can mine, right? Silica, sulfur, there's oxide, there's coal, and the ones in the caves as well. If you mine them, basically the game registers each pickaxe hit. So you mine them, you generate the delta data. What you can do to get rid of that delta data and to get more resources basically is you run, let's see, where did I put it? This guy here, prototype thumper. Let me actually bring it outside and put it down. What this one does is it regenerates the mineral nodes within its area of influence. Let me actually put it down. And on the map, you can see it's about the same range as the localized terraforming device. If I run this one, right now it says mineral nodes to regenerate is 3, because in this area I only mined 3 nodes since the last time I ran a thumper. So you get those nodes back. Different material in though, because it basically for each of them it rolls the dice to see what kind of material you will get. But it gets rid of the delta data, it regenerates the nodes so you can mine them again. So you have mined out a cave, put one of these in front of it, run it, and then you can mine the cave again. So free resources basically. Do be aware of the wildlife when you run the thumper though. Wildlife doesn't like run the sound of the thumper. And the more nodes that will be generated, the more wildlife will spawn in to come and attack you. But those things, like foliage respawn, big rock respawn, run the localized terraforming device, run a thumper. It's what I use to what I call housekeeping on your prospect. If you do your housekeeping, you will reduce the amount of delta data So you will improve the performance of your prospect again. But well, also a big difference is run your prospect on a dedicated server. Even if you run the dedicated server on the same rig as you're gaming on, it will already make a difference. That's due to how Unreal Engine 4, in which the game is coded, due to how Unreal 4 handles multi-threading. So what basically happens is there is one thread that basically manages all the other game threads. It's usually called the administrative thread. Now, when the administrative thread maxes out the core it is running on, it means it cannot give instructions to the other game threads fast enough anymore. So, yeah. That's when your entire game will slow down. Now, when you run a dedicated server, even when you run it on the same computer as you're gaming on, what it basically does is it has one administrative thread for all the server tasks and one for all the game client tasks. So you're basically splitting the administrative load over multiple cores, which will improve the performance of your game already. Especially if you play multiplayer, the server thread needs to then do like all server calculations, but also all the multiplayer communication is all handled by the server process. So if you host peer-to-peer, so if you host locally, and you have people joining in, you're like, yeah, those people, they can run the game fine, but my game performance goes down a lot. Run your prospect on a dedicated server. Again, even when you run it on the same machine as where you're gaming on, it will already make a difference. Best is though to run it on a separate machine. Unreal Engine games do like fast CPUs though, so I'm not going to say you can use any old computer. No, if you have a computer with a very slow processor, I mean, it's still gonna make a difference, but best is to run it on a computer with as fast a CPU as possible. I mean, there are services online where you can rent a dedicated server. Again, I run my own dedicated server, so I have no idea which provider is good, which provider isn't. You can ask on Reddit or on Discord about that. But yeah, running a dedicated server will definitely make a difference for your performance as well. Even when playing solo, especially when playing co-op. Okay, so chicken vestige we can turn into more raw chicken meat. And the raw chicken meat, again, is the sole reason I am still breeding chickens. Because yes, I have some chocolate cakes still, but chocolate cakes are bugged. As you can see, chocolate cake. It shows as a coconut cake. You can't take the pieces from it no more. Will be fixed in the next update, Friday's update. Okay, swap back to the good knife. And let's have a look at the other animals. We have a new snow wolf here. And let's see how it compares to the other, to the parents. This is a female, ambitious bloodline. Stats wise, we're talking about 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 10, 9. I actually want the instinct at 0 for my snow wolves. Snow wolves, they don't produce milk, don't produce eggs, don't produce wool. They don't carry anything, so I don't care if they have less inventory slots. So instinct is the best one to have 0 stat on your wolves, in my opinion. Let's see, 34 talent points for this one versus 29 for the mother. Instinct went up from 2 to 9 though. I don't know, I might first try and get a male with a lower instinct, because this one has an instinct of 8. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna wait for a male with a lower instinct stat. That means I'm not gonna keep this one. Because if I get a very high instinct stat, it's gonna take a long time to get it back down again. So. What do we have here? Non-phenotyped. None gonna stay. And again, for the Ubis I need phenotype 7 still. So yeah. I don't need a non-phenotyped. We have here also non-phenotyped, so also gonna be non-stay. This Slinker, non-phenotyped, doesn't have the unstable bloodline, so I'm not gonna keep this one. Come on. I have to repair this one again. What do we have here? Non-phenotyped, not unstable. So unit wise I need phenotype 6. What do we have here? A cow. Careful bloodline. Stat wise 0, 10, 6, 10. 8, 10, 10. 54 total. The mother's 49er. That means we're gonna keep this one. Assigned only. And this one we can get rid of. This one, delete a row from my spreadsheet. It's gonna give us a lot of raw meat. Don't forget to add the new cow to the allow lists. What do we have here? This is phenotype 4. Male. savage bloodline. Stats is 0, 9, 10, 8. 9, 10, 7. 53 total. Which is 1 less than his father, which had 54. Meaning we're not gonna keep the new one. Who was behind the mother? Yeet. See how easy it is to accidentally kill the wrong one. Ew. That was close. Especially because this one was a male. So I could very easily have accidentally killed my only female phenotype 4. Hello, we have a new phenotype. Phenotype 2. Male. Wild bloodline. Phenotype 2. 0, 10, 7, 7. 3, 10, 10. Stay assigned only. I have a non-phenotyped unstable female up in the pen, which I can use to breed with this one. However, I'm gonna have to redo this one a little bit. To redo this this box, I have to basically hold on. I need speed. Drink. Get rid of some more meat. Okay, I'm gonna borrow silence from you. And this one. Release, follow. Grab this one. And I will put this there. Wall lower, facing outwards, and I will hook you up to there. Good. 2x3 box is too small for Tuskers, so that's why I now increase this to a 3x3. Doesn't mean, hold on, did I give you, yeah, okay. Gonna need some silence to go in there. Nice. Phenotype 2. Okay. What is this? Phenotype 1. So now I have to compare this with the phenotype 1 Tusker I am breeding with. 0, 4, and the rest is 10. 54 total, 1 female. Oh, never mind. The phenotype ones I am breeding with a 57. No, this is 5. Phenotype 1. This is 4. This is 0. Yeah. Although, having said that, this one does have a figure of 6 in this new one. Has a figure of 0. So you know what? I am actually gonna, even though it has 3 points less, I'm gonna keep on breeding with the new one. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. What is it? This is okay. Yeah, I want the figure to go down. Yeah, see, this one has a figure of 4 as well. Okay, let's first skin this one. I'm cold if it's because I have the heater off here, because these are Tuskers. Tuskers don't need the heat. I'm first gonna bring the new Tusker over here. For which I want a saddle. Stay assigned only. Can I get myself out of here? I'll move you over a bit that way. Can I now walk out here? I cannot. Okay, that means we're gonna have to use the unstuck function. Oh, that's too far. At least I can get the temperature up in front of the heater there. And get you, so I can add you to these two. And let's see this one. Phenotype 1, 4, 8, 10, 5, 9, 10, 10 is 56 points. Your dad is a 50. Is that? No. Your dad is a 46. No. Is it? Yeah. 46. This is 56. Okay, your figure is only 4, so I'm gonna keep this one then. And I'll get rid of this one. Okay. add the new one here and here. You gotta settle. Alright, what do we have here? A phenotype 3. One, 7, 7, 9. 10, 10, 10. There's 54 total. 3 female, which is 1 point more than your mother, who by the way had a figure of 3, you have a figure of 1. So it's double win. So we are gonna keep this one. Stay science only. And we get rid of this one. Three, 4, 10, 10, 10. Delete a row. Skin. Consume, 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 and grab a hot drink. Consume. And get rid of some meat. Okay. Add you here. And also here. Here. Good. One, yeah, okay. Right. And then I think I have done them all. Okay. Let's quickly sleep, make it daytime, and we will bring the unstable female. Which we can use to try and breed more phenotype 2s. Unstable. Don't look too much at the stats. Don't care about it too much. The fact that it's unstable means I have a slightly higher chance of getting the offspring phenotyped. The assigned only. There and there. Okay. Plus 11%. Okay, let's quickly check this Tuskers. Yeah. This is my first phenotype 2. So now I have non-phenotype, phenotype 1, the first 2. I have phenotype 3, 4 and 5. The only phenotypes I'm still missing from Tusker is 6 and 7. This is my 6th Tusker though. So I'm using 90 wheat per breeding round. Like 5 rounds. This one included. Okay. Okay, so I can do a full round. Let's start by grabbing some herbs. For the bull, or the bull serum. And I need all these. Beep, boom. Don't want another saddle though. I'll throw 2 more in the cupboard in the breeding room, breeding factory. There you go. So, herbs. I need 10. There we go. Bull serum. I need 2 UV serums. Rooster serum. I have 2 a bull and 6, yeah. Okay. Rooster. Wolf. Yep. Ubis. Ubis 1. Ubis 2. Raptor. Slinker. Make sure these aren't hungry and or thirsty. Make sure they can access the food and water troughs. Lovely. That means whoop, the bull. 4, you're good, you're good. Is it good? So, there you go. 1. Both in here. Both allowed there. Neither hungry nor thirsty. That's number 2. Both in here. Both on the list there. Okay, you're good. 3. And what I actually should do is put the quick tamer saddle on the bull. Because the bull is going to stay anyway. There you go. Boom. Both in here. Both there. You're not hungry nor thirsty. Number 3. 1, 1. 1, 1. Both good. There you go. 5. Good. 6. Let's see if we can get another phenotype 2 in phenotype 2 female, which will increase the chances of the offspring being phenotype 2 as well. We'll increase it from 40 odd to 80 odd %. if we get a phenotype to female in. Okay. They're all just stayed in now. Lovely. See if we can see the buffs. You have to only have the bad buffs. You don't have the bull buff. The protector aura talent. This one didn't get it. So it's slower gestating. Yeah. Also only have the bad buff. Bad buff only. Look, this one does have the protector talent aura effect protector talent. I haven't been able to figure out yet a reliable way to have all my animals, all the females get the protector aura. All bad only, at least the cow has them both. You have both as well. You have both. And you have both as well. Alright. Yeah, this guy's been here for a while already. Level 20. So let's just gonna assume we're gonna keep this one for I don't know, riding around or like basically some fighting or something. We should get, I think, 30 more points. This one going to level 50 as well. On the one side is a farm animal, on the other side it is a mount. Mounts can get level 50. Farm animals usually don't. So I don't know yet. It's fine though. Anyway, oh, I need to swap my sickle still. And try to keep up with the sound it's making. Oops. And swap the sickle. Now don't have to wait for the sickle to charge and then promptly forget it. I just swap it. Way easier. Okay, fill up the food buffs. Alright, that's done as well. Okay, but I'm gonna call it for today though. It's past midnight again, and I do have to work in the morning, so let's do a quick raid. Let's see, what are you up to? Oh, sure, long shots. Let's visit long shot. So yeah, anyway, I hope you folks enjoyed watching me play. Now, if you did enjoy watching me play and you want to get notified next time I stream, feel free to hit that follow button. Or if you watch this on YouTube and you want to get notified next time I upload something, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Like would be appreciated as well. Other than that, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time, and I hope I'll see you folks around.
Tem esta alfa seta, estás a ver? Que é fenótipo 7, macho. Se eu daqui conseguir tirar uma fêmea